begin on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now a play fake. Carr. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Play action, now it's Carr. Out to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion right is Watkins. Another run here with Dobbins. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 41. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Slam. Check 24.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, now Carr. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Get that quarterback. Hey, we're blunt. Check 26. Hey. Check 24. Check nickel.
In motion right is Watkins. On first down, Drake. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Drake. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, middle. That's a slant. 40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. I don't think you got it.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Popular down near the goal line, quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Up the middle they go with Drake. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Check 99. Check 99. Report.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Being chased out left. And it's complete to Adams. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal. Carr flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
He dumps it off to Drake. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 70 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now it's Bolden. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr.
Let's go, defense.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check. Lucky. Tight dog. Watch out. 13. 41's the mic. Check. 41. Come up the ball hard.
Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now receiver in motion left. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Pulls it in at the 13. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Here's Jackson to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. He finds Bolden. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Ozzie, sit up. Check 24.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown. As they just add to their totals.